And please remain standing for the national anthem performed by Grammy recording artist Maki May.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Here for Karen. Karen Wong then established the Asian Hall of Fame as a way to reshape public perception of Asian contributions in America. Since 2004, Asian Hall of Fame has recognized luminaries such as Bruce Lee and Christy Yamaguchi, Connie Chung, and Kevin Kwan. But it was exclusive initially to the Seattle community. It did not have a business EIN number. It did not have a checking account. It did not have a website. Then Moet Hennessy called from New York City with a multi-year sponsorship. They were not pitched, they were not solicited, but they had heard about the Asian Hall of Fame and they wanted to participate. This was the wake-up call that the Asian Hall of Fame needed to take their mission and vision to the next level. 5 years ago, Asian Hall of Fame hired its first CEO. The first thing that happened was expanding recognition to indigenous leaders and international Asians from 33 countries. The charity made new friends by honoring non-Asian goodwill ambassadors and presenting Grammy-level experiences. It accelerated cross-cultural content by developing intellectual property in gaming, music, and entertainment. It moved to a new office located in the studio of a guy named Robbie Krieger, guitarist of a band you may have heard of called The Doors. And the rest is history. With us tonight is the founder of the Asian Hall of Fame, Karen Wong, and her sister Valerie, their husbands, their daughters Leticia, Kristen, and Jonade, and the sixth generation, Arasena. Let's give the founding family a round of applause for their hard work and dedication to the Asian community. Asian Hall of Fame has a big vision. Its goal is to inspire other communities with the stories and values that made its inductees successful. But it became a nonprofit during the pandemic. It did not have an endowment. Actually, it opened its savings account with just $100. To help the Asian Hall of Fame stay solvent, the Robert Chin Foundation, the Gates Foundation, the Seattle Seahawks Foundation, Ben Bridge Jewelers, and Wells Fargo Bank stepped up. Their support jump-started Asian Hall of Fame's programming and philanthropic impact. A few weeks ago, inductee Connie Chung received the Hall of Fame's highest honor, the Centennial Medal for Inductee Lifetime Achievement. Connie said she was excited that today the Asian Hall of Fame advances trauma advocacy such as human trafficking rescue and Alzheimer's, dementia, and brain injury awareness. Its Applied Research Institute supports diversity and neurodivergent fellows with on-the-job training and research grants. And its Asian and Native Women Impact Fund provides scholarships to women in tech, entertainment, and the arts. We want you to hear a few testimonials now of how the Asian Hall of Fame changes lives. Maybe I'll just tell you.
Hi, my name is Sabrina J. Liu. I graduated from Cornell University with my BA in Psychology and Government, and then from UC San Diego with my MFA in Acting. At a recent event in August, I met the CEO of Coalition of Asian Pacifics in Entertainment, and then a couple weeks later, they gave me a free ticket to see a show at the biggest theater in the West Coast. And I wouldn't have any of these opportunities if it wasn't for Asian Hall of Fame. Thank you, Asian Hall of Fame.
Hi everyone, my name is Justin, and I grew up in Arcadia, California. I graduated from NYU Shanghai with a major in business and marketing and a minor in Chinese language and history. Thanks to all Asian Hall of Fame, I'm now here at the Biltmore, Los Angeles, currently in the Gold Room as a sales coordinator. So I just want to say thank you to Asian Hall of Fame, thank you to David, and thank you to Maki for your continued tutelage and words of experience. Thank you, Asian Hall of Fame.
Bachelor of Arts in Communication from San Diego State University. So Asian Hall of Fame has immensely impacted my life. For starters, Asian Hall of Fame has helped me accept my neurodivergent gifts.
Please keep your dreams alive. Hi everyone. I hope you're all having a great night. Maybe not too good of a night, okay? Because I am not there and having fun. When I started this business 40 years ago, oftentimes I find myself as the only Asian on the set. You know, flash forward many decades later, and here we have a room full of AAPI members celebrating our achievements. What incredible progress we all have made together. I am extremely proud, yet I know that there's still a lot more work to be done. So please, let's continue to do more. Thank you so much to the Asian Hall of Fame for this honor and for recognizing me as the cinema trailblazer. Wow. Just saying that out loud, cinema trailblazer. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of time to get used to this title, but I love the sound of it, and I am deeply humbled by it. So thank you. Thank you everyone, and have a great night. Mwah.
Frank, thanks so much. And by the way, I have never had a great live band for a walk-up, by the way. Two of our amazing band, by the way. I was thinking we could have talked earlier, been Louie Louie. That's a fun song? No. All right, we're gonna dance later. We all promise to do that? Okay, we'll do it in the after party. Frank, thanks so much. And by the way, happy birthday to the Asian Hall of Fame, 20 years old? Yeah? How's everybody feeling at the age of 20? And because Asian don't raise you, look like you're 10. So you got a lot of things in front of you. You know, one of the thoughts as I've listened to so many of the amazing people that have been here in the last 20 years, not only those who've been on the stage tonight, but those who've been on stage each and every year. I mean, Connie Chung, she's kind of, have you heard of her before? I mean, I wanted to be an Asian American woman journalist. I really did. It was like one of those amazing things. You know, when I started as a journalist almost 2 decades ago, I didn't see faces like myself. In fact, faces like mine actually were not wanted for many reasons, but for one, just that which I am, which I did not know until I was on air. And in 2001, for those of you who can remember, we had few Asian American politicians. We had few Asian American faces on the big and the little screens across our great country. We had few broadcast journalists. Even fewer proverbial as we look for those who might inspire us. The gray hairs, the ones that have been there before us. The ones that tell us we can do this before, the veterans who have paved the way before us. And in fact, when I think of that very idea of gray hair, I not only think of Frank Buckley. Frank is one of the great ones. And as much as he is so gracious to us tonight, I cannot thank him enough for being one of the great veterans tonight. He is certainly one of those people that stands up for who he is and what he does. So thanks, Frank. And that was my attempt at humor, so it's all done for tonight. Don't worry about that. You know, Frank and I are part of a very small TV broadcast brotherhood. And because of all of your work here today in this room, in the very idea of what the Asian Hall of Fame might mean, which by itself, if you break down the very words in it, to me is always a little bit weird in a strange way, but also makes me very proud of what we're trying to say. We are seeing a new energy on our screens. We are seeing new energy, those who are running for office. We are seeing those who are excelling in sports, as we have seen today.
600,000.
We've seen those who are leading in fashion. We are seeing those who are the voices in culture. We are seeing more all across our great country. And that is inspiring. You know, when I think about it, hope has always been here with us in our small little spaces. And one of those small spaces for me is my family. I think of, you know, my mom who grew up in South Central Los Angeles, not too far from here. She sang in the children's choir next to Shirley Temple Black. She climbed the steps at UCLA and became a lifelong civil servant, a public school teacher. My dad, a pastor, who went to seminary not too far from here for the
Legacy Prize, Brandon Tsai.
Hello, friends. I gotta say, I'm completely overwhelmed. Never would I imagined I would have the pleasure of receiving such a prestigious award. The Asian Hall of Fame Advocacy Prize. This platform is truly inviting of philanthropy and those who have made legacy-lasting impacts that inspire our community to uplift and thrive together. I truly feel undeserving. I'm a person who just set out to help his community members, and in doing so created something much better, much bigger and better than himself. The Brandon Tsai Hero Fund, the Seniors for Change, health workshops, and the mental health healing initiatives. But I digress. I say this from the bottom of my heart when I say that receiving this award is such an honor. I want to show my appreciation to those who have supported me and believed in me in getting where I am today. My family, my friends, my followers, and Jimmy. Jimmy has been my #1 supporter since the beginning. You guys mean so much to me. I also want to take this moment to thank everybody who made all of this happen. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Asian Hall of Fame. Thank you, Maki.
A female president would start a war on other country over some things they did wrong 5 years ago. You know what you did, Zimbabwe. A female president would start a war on other country because this country was talking to another country behind her back in her dreams. You guys are vetted, and female ladies and women are mad. Don't worry, I'm a feminist. I'm a Chinese feminist. I had a daughter and I kept her. She's cute. She's 3 years old. Her name is Margot. She's cute but very chubby. But I'm not worried because we got Ozempics in the fridge.
Ozempics.
You guys are pretty woke. So abortion is something I want to talk about. So I read abortion jokes, but I never finished them, so don't worry. So whenever my abortion jokes bounce on stage, I really wish I had a plan B. That is a dad joke. That could have been a dad joke. I'm kidding, we don't know who the father is. I think abortion is the only time I would let a doctor to pull out of me. Okay, let's talk about black people. Don't worry, I can talk about black people because I have a black friend on Facebook. So I was in Austin last Christmas at this comedy club. We had this really great party. They had free food, free drink, and free gambling. So that's the Chinese paradise. I had so much fun. And then after I was leaving at 1 a.m., this really famous black comedian came to me. He's like, "Hi, Zhaoying, I'd like to walk you back to your hotel. It's a little dangerous here in Austin at midnight." I'm like, okay. It was really sweet. He walked me back. What a gentleman. So in the lobby, we were saying goodbye, and he's like, "Do you want company?" So I said, "I have 2 companies." He goes, "For real tonight?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh," I said, "Do you want to know them?" He goes, no, I don't do any of the ditty shit, no. I said, "Listen, it's a Summers Group LLC," and he goes, "Oh, I see, okay, so what I meant is that, do you want me as your company?" I'm like, whoa, Chris, I don't think we are allowed to own black people anymore. You know, I'm like, Chris, I already got the LLC. I don't need the BBC. Thank you. You guys are so woke. I love it. You guys are so rich. Relax, relax, chill. So when I started comedy, I did my a black director, John Singleton. So I auditioned for his show called Rebel, and I got a call back. So he said, just improv. I saw your tape, you're good. So that changed my life. And I improv. He's like, just tell me what you think of my show. It's a TV series called Rebel. I said, okay, it's a police drama. The lead girl is a black girl. She is a cop, and her best friend is a Chinese girl who knows Kung Fu. So that is Rush Hour on a budget. And he's like, damn, you're funny. You should do stand-up comedy. You're gonna be a star. That was so amazing. It's the first time somebody told me you're gonna be a star. So I was like, oh my God, when do we start shooting? And he goes, oh, hell no. You don't get a job, bitch. I don't understand the words you said. Get out. But he's like, come back. Take my number. I want to talk to you about the open mic. He gave me a real number. We had lunch. He told me you should do your first open mic. You should do a stand-up comedy open mic. And actually, he came to my first open mic to support me. Yeah. And yeah, thank you. And 4 days later, he died. So technically, I killed. Let me tell you the real open mic. The first open mic, I came there, I was very bad. I did not know what I was doing. Like I sucked. I was not funny. I got on stage, very nervous. I remember people in the audience, one of them is like, get off stage, go back to China, Somebody's like, learn English first. Then somebody in the back, way back, was screaming at me in a very thick Chinese accent. You so ugly, you no funny, you should die! So I'm like, Mom? It turned out it wasn't my mom, because my mom would never come to support me at the show. I was so depressed. I went to the bar, I had 5 vodka shots, and I was crying. And then I went to my car, I sat there and started crying more. I just had my baby, so I was breastfeeding. When you're breastfeeding, you cry, your milk comes out. It came all over the windshield. It was a mudslide. And as a Chinese peasant, I'm a communist peasant. Whenever I waste food, I feel shameful. I start crying more because I feel guilty for wasting milk. I found 2 cups, thank God, to catch the milk for the babies. I'm like, yep, I'm saving them for the babies. Then I'm like, wait a minute, there is alcohol in the milk. They can't drink it. I rolled the window, start pouring out. I start crying more because I'm wasting more milk. Then I have more milk coming out. Then I was like, it hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. There's alcohol, there's vodka in my milk. That is the best white Russian in the world. I start chugging it. I start chugging it. So I'm squeezing more and chugging it and drinking more. And that was my first joke I wrote. It's also my first DUI. So, my name is Zhaoying Summers. Nobody can say Zhaoying. My iPhone automatic Zhaoying. Too annoying. People ask me, why don't you have a Chinese last name? I had one. Before I got married, I was a hoe. It's very hard to go to Starbucks because of Zhaoying. I was there, the priest is like, I cannot pronounce your name. I'm like, you make me pronounce cappuccino. it's Zhao Yan. She goes, just like, I can't do it. Like, is it a Chinese name? I said, yes, it's a Chinese name. She goes, oh, you Chinese people come to our country and steal our jobs. I'm like, honey, you make a minimum wage. I did not come to America to steal your job. Your job is safe, Amber. Do you know what's the worst part? She thinks I cannot fuck my way to the middle. I know you are offended, but I really don't care because I can say whatever I want. You can't cancel me, you can't pronounce my name. But I'm here for something else, I talk about how I start my comedy, and I'm here to celebrate this award to this icon. Is this gonna interfere with my mic? I'm keeping mine. So, Joe Wang, he has been the trailblazer for Chinese American stand-up comedians. 20 years ago, he started comedy in Boston, and I face a lot of racism and sexism, Okay, this should go. Take this away. This is not... Oh my God. Better. Okay, great. This is better. 20 years ago, a Chinese American comedian to really came up in the mainstream. He roasted Joe Biden. He was all of the major TV, and he was very authentic. He has this big fob accent that is. I thought, like it's very hard to imagine because I face so much. People call me a Vietnamese hooker. They call me a Filipino nurse, which is pretty accurate because that's what I look like, but they call me all that kind of disgusting thing. I remember at one time I talked to Joe, he was on my podcast, and like, Joe, what was 20 years ago like? He's like, wow, even at open mics, I would have other comedian come to me and be like, hey, Chinaman. I'm like, oh my God, and he's like, I'm so offended, and I get so angry, and I start arguing with them, and it's very ugly. I'm shocked. I'm like, but Joe, you're from Jilin province, your parents are from Korea, you are not Chinese, like you're not a Chinaman, you are Taiwanese at most. He likes it, don't worry guys, we can say that. It's not racist, it's racist. Anyway, it's an honor to call this amazing man my friend. I would love to introduce Joe Wang to you guys, and him as the Asian Hall of Fame inductee 2024. Joe Wang, everybody! Joe Wang!
Hello, everybody! Another round of applause for the band tonight here. What an amazing job. Thank you so much, guys. And yes, another round of applause for Jiayang Summers, please. Thank you so much for the nice introduction. And is that for me? Oh yeah, can I take it now? All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Can everybody see this? Yes, Asian Hall of Fame, all right. So it is official, okay? I am Asian. And I'm famous. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And also I want to just thank my friend, my ally, the love of my life, my wife Lucy, for always behind me, behind my every decision. And also thanks for letting me try my jokes on you when there was no stage time. And also I want to thank my son Jake, who's also here tonight, for being so resilient and just thriving in every place and every circumstances we find ourselves in. And thank you guys so much. I really love you guys. Without you, I can't achieve anything in my life. That's the truth. Thank you. Now I'm confused. The comedy portion is here or over there? Okay. All right. Can I take this on? Oh, no, I can't. All right. I will just do it here. Okay. Yeah. This is a really nice gala. You know, I've been to a lot of galas. You know, tonight's audience, I have to say, is probably the best. You guys are so supportive, you know, and attentive, you know. How can you sit so long without looking at your cell phone? It's amazing. You know? And, you know, we have the band, you know, comedians and musicians. Just reminds me of David Letterman show now, you know. Yeah, give it up for Paul Schiefer there. You know? Still remember? I'm just kidding, okay. Oh, nobody remembers that show anymore, okay. So we're 2024, it's like late October, you know, election is around the corner. Do you guys worry about the election? Yes? I don't. Yeah, I figure if Kamala wins, she is going to be inducted to the Asian Hall of Fame. Only if she wins. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got a Trump supporter here. It's okay. If Trump wins, it's going to be great for comedy, okay? So, either way, we're okay, you know? Yeah, but Trump did say that immigrants eating cats and dogs. I was like, okay, finally, we're off the hook. But, you know, we're not totally off the hook to be honest. I say this because I know the pandemic is way behind us, but I don't want us to forget that during the 2 years of pandemic, there are 11,500 anti-Asian instances reported, okay? At the time, I was like, man, how busy were Mark Wahlberg, you know? You probably don't remember him. This guy beat a Vietnamese guy, one blind, okay? And he just, I know the victim forgave him, but I didn't, okay? All right. And I remember I've been doing stand-up comedy for more than 20 years. I've never seen things has gone so bad. You know, Jiayang Summer mentioned that I was called a Chinaman at a comedy show by a comedian. Afterwards, he was like, "That's okay, right, Joe?" I'm like, "Well, that's not very cool." There was a, "What's your problem?" He was mad at me. He was like, "You're from China. You're a man." I was like, "Yeah, you're an ass and have a hole." My point is, this anti-Asian discrimination had been there even way before the pandemic, you know. And during the pandemic, the Asian hate was so bad that it actually spilled over to other people of color. I remember this white guy was yelling at a Native American, "Go home." The Native American guy was like, "Finally." I thought it was about time, you know. And I think in the middle of 2022, because I've been doing stand-up for a long time, but nobody was interested in my comedy special. Until 2022, you know, some platform came to me, they're like, "Joe, we want to see your special." I was like, "Why?" He said, "Because there's a lot of Asian hate on the news. They're getting beat up." I was like, how many Asians had to be beat up before you take an interest in my comedy? So finally I agreed. And I spent like 6 months putting together a comedy special called "This Asian Hates Asian Hate." Yeah, I finally went to those guys, "Hey, I'm ready." They were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but Asian hate is not on the news anymore." Right now, it's all about anti-Semitism. And that is why I just hate anti-Semitism so much, you know. It's affecting my career. You know? But you know, I just you know, I've lived in America for more than 20 years. I just know that in this country, if you're a minority of any kind, and you feel that you've never been discriminated or targeted before, just wait. Yeah, I think that, if you don't remember anything from my routine here tonight, just remember one thing. Asian Americans are probably the smallest minority, one of the smallest minorities in America, percentage-wise, but there's still like millions of us. So, well, billion, no, I'm just talking about within America. There's still millions of us, and that is why every one of us should do our best to let us be heard, be seen, and be represented. Okay? Thank you. And that is why I think the Asian Hall of Fame is so important. Not only just recognize Asian excellence, but also providing a platform for us to voice our concerns and our opinions. Thank you guys so much again for this wonderful honor. And enjoy the rest of the meeting. Thank you so much.
Since invested in over 15 unicorn companies and more than 300 startups, including Chime, a fintech startup that is now the largest digital bank in the United States, Webflow, and Turing. Larry has been recognized on the Forbes Midas Seed list in 2023 and 2024, and top AI investment trendsetter. He has authored 2 best-selling books, The Logic of Investment and VC Demystified. He has also served as a United Nations Development Program Executive Mentor. I'm also proud to share that Larry worked at Wells Fargo back in 1977 at the predecessor Wachovia Bank, which became Wells Fargo. He spent his early years of his impressive career helping understanding the challenges and opportunities of the financial institutions and related industries. Congratulations, Larry, on your well-deserved induction tonight to the Asian Hall of Fame 2024 inductee, Larry Lee.
Wow, thank you so much. You know, this is very Asian. In the back, you cannot see the stage, but you can see the food. Very Asian. Very Asian. Also, we talk a lot about money, right? I think as an Asian, we should do more about contributing, right? Ask not how much you make. Ask not how much you make. Or the other way around. The other way around. Yeah. We should ask how much you contribute, not how much you make more. Well, at this point, I really want to I want to express my sincere thank you to my family, my beautiful wife. You probably don't know, her IQ score is probably 30% more than I do. Yeah, and I come to the States because of her. Yeah, she got a full scholarship. In 1990, we don't have money, so we have to get a scholarship, one of us. And yeah, she nearly make a perfect GRE score, allow me to come as a spouse. So Asian woman is always better than Asian man for whatever reason. And yeah, so also basically she gave up her professorship at the Wake Forest University as a tenure track professor, and allow me to pursue my dream in California. And I'm really, really grateful. Also with my two daughters, Margaret and Madeline, who is here today, helping me in many ways. At AMINO Capital, we invest a lot of companies, many of them foreign immigrants and minorities. We invest in you probably heard of Asian grocery. We wrote the first check. We invest in Chinese American, Korean American, Japanese American, African American, Jewish, Arabs. We invest in everybody. And especially in African American, we invest in African American. In here, I don't mean Elon Musk. He doesn't belong to African American. Yeah, today here, I also want to thank you to my partners. Nobody can go far. There's a saying, if you want to go quick, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So today, I thank to my partner, Dr. Hui Kan and Dr. Shu Xu here today. Without her help, I cannot get to here today. There's a lot more to do. As an Asian American, we're so quiet. We're so quiet. Sometimes we do a lot of work, we're so quiet. So we need to speak up. We need to do more, contribute more. There's so much work we can do together. There's one entrepreneur asked me, he's going to open a Chinese school. How to go big? I say there are about only more than 5 million Chinese here, Chinese American. So don't do Chinese school. Learn from this PGCC, the Jewish Community Center, right? They include everybody. So whatever you do, Chinese, Korean, if you want to do it big, you got to go to everybody. The Asian grocery store who become so successful, become a $4 billion company because they serve Chinese, Japanese, Mexican, all the minorities. So you have to go big. We invest in everybody. We invest in the Jewish community company who's become a $1 billion company. We also invest in the Arabs, immigrants, a refugee from Palestine. His company also become a $1 billion company. What we find out is 80% of the founders, 80% of the unicorn, the $1 billion company founders, have at least one founder as either a woman, minority, or immigrants. That's very true. It's very true. In the United States, immigrants, minority are the mainstream of innovation. So we should be very proud. You should be very proud here, and your children, let them to be very proud. They are the people who really have the drive, the innovative thought to go forward. So let them to be proud, stand tall, although we are sometimes not that tall. Stand tall, and if you need help, let us know. This is Larry Lee from AMINO Capital. Let us know. Your kids want to start a company, talk to me. Thank you.
下面李师傅要去哪儿
？Red carpet.
OK.
需要拎着这个吗？怪沉的。
肯定要拿的。
啊 ，OK。Okay. So here is the entry, I guess, huh?
好像你行了。
都是啊。 这个挺有意思。Hello。Look like an Asian。有点像亚裔啊。那要一个一个来啊。对，你开车只要开2小时啊。
刘总要不要讲2句，祝贺一下李师傅？
哎呦，看李师傅是老同学，这个2024荣获这个美国亚裔名人堂杰出人才、杰出人物，祝贺！
亚裔名人堂啊！
哦，亚裔名人堂这个叫 OK， 祝贺老朋友，祝贺，再次祝贺啊！学习的榜样，我们的骄傲，
一晃30多年。
对呀。打足球那一次，你进我们2个球啊，我眼睛搞断了。
以球会友。
对，那时候
现在主要是
高尔夫打，现在都老头子了，都35年前的事。
那李老师有没有对咱们这个尤总以及咱们清华校友啊，有没有表示感谢啊？
对，
表示感谢，对，寄予，鼓一鼓。
对，我觉得人没有白走的路。在人生路程上，不管走到哪一步，都是以前朋友和合作伙伴的这个合作的结果。所以我跟尤浩也是一晃30多年前，尤浩代表了我们经管学院的很优秀的校友，今天来到这里。
好，感谢。
见证，非常荣幸的见证 Larry 李强，我们美国名人堂的名人录2024，
穿得很帅啊。
没有，这就是我们上班那个时候 consulting， 现在很少穿这个。
哦，对呀 ，consulting， 哇，人才，这是白金领。
这不需要自己拿着吧？
啊，要自己拿着。但是
你拿的可能你一个人去，或者叫谁跟你在一起。
Oh yeah, that guy, he's taken for you.
你自己来，为家人们来。
我家在这儿了，我看是我女儿。
I'm right behind you. You're doing your
对，关上。好，谢谢，太感谢了。我给你照。行好，我先给你。
男的，他不带那个什么的。
不客气，
带那个码，
专门为你去的，然后专门为你在那个踩在身体的，
是吧？他不带码。
照全身的吧。
然后看他这儿，他这儿，看我，对。好，
这个跟赵李总。
黄老师跟那个李总，就是那个风云资本的那个李总，他是从那个硅谷来的，他在硅谷做投资做得很好。来，
发的吗？
抱歉，好。OK。我们双方可以一块儿讲笑话。
还有一张。女儿亲
硅谷李师傅，
那个胚挂上，完全是一个皇上的感觉，皇家至少。
来，一起给你们合个影。
介绍我太太。
你好，你这很 match 跟他，非常 match，这太好玩了。呀，真的很 match，这个 surprisingly match。你们俩应该在那照相。
可不可以给我们这个 party 合个影？
Okay.
Use the back.
Oh, very good. Thanks for inviting me. Congratulations.
Hold my champagne.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I looked at the list of awardees. You're like in very good company, so that's impressive.
A lot of interesting people.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's very nice.
师兄，这个问届毕业，哎呀，你们同学，我年龄大一点。经管学院的。啊，经管。对。我是计算机的。我们小字辈。那可其实2000年以后了。没有，我就看年轻。97的。差不多啊。好，我们都10年了，正好也是70班嘛。
You need to receive, you need to be heard, you need to do more to the society, be more participate in politics, in civil service. And this is just the beginning. I think Asian American can contribute a lot more, including myself. So this is a powerful action.
Amazing. What was your reaction when you found out you were honored tonight at the Asian?
It's a completely surprise because as a family, I'm the first person to get a college degree, so it's come a long way. In America, everything is possible.
Does it feel like it validates your journey in your career and getting an accolade such as this and being able to share it in such a momentous night?
Yes, it does. It's a validation not only for myself, it's for my team and for Asian American in general. I think Asian American can contribute a lot more. As a society, I think people are treating Asian Americans more and more with respect they deserve.
Well, that's our hope, and congratulations, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you
so
thank
much.
you, Lord.
Yeah, thank you.
你好。
那个昨天才看到你和张慈和那个罗燕老师在一起。
对。
对，我和他们是好朋友，好长时间了。对。
昨天你也在还是？
我昨天没在，我昨天没在。对。哎，你什么时候过来的？
我过来几天了。
对我方便那个到旁边要采访你一下。
可以啊。
那个我要给你单独照个相。
好，谢谢。
小唐，能把我这个换给那个李总，我要采访他照个相吗？对，用这个，谢谢。李总在。哦，我话筒给你干嘛？
对呀，你要采访吗？
我上次还给那个罗老师介绍的那个张璐，对，我跟张璐也是好朋友。前1个星期前，
实际上我觉得这确实是一个团队的努力。所以我之所以得这个奖，比较开明。
光闪闪的都像大人物，这什么相机？
再一个呢？
哇塞，我这么大的感觉没他的好啊！这叫什么？那看索尼的色彩确实好。
那我们就到这儿可以了，
拍张正面的合影。
拍张正面的合影，谢谢。
1、2、3，这个拍进来。好，
谢谢，好，感谢。
Sounds good. All right, guys, here we go. Perfect. And one more right here, guys. Right here. Perfect. Awesome. And now for Carrie. Turn over here.
Can you hear, please? Right in here. Hold that. And up together. Right there, please. Thank you.
All right, right here, Larry. Perfect. And one more, Larry. Right there. Perfect. All right. And now for this.
Right there. Thank you.
郑姐，你进去。
Larry, it's nice to meet you. I will see you later. Enjoy the evening.
Hey, Madeline, do you want to give me the camera? Yeah.
Okay, do you guys want to have
Thank you.
Hip to hip. There it is. And air. 1, 2, and 3. Last line right here. Perfect. And then you two. Yes. Perfect. Right there. I like that stretch there. Look at each other. Look at each other. Stunning. Laugh. Look at me. Look at me. There it is. 3, 2. And 1. Perfect. Yeah, of course, yeah. Miles, by the way. Sue. Pleasure to meet you. There it is. All right. Here, give me some energy. 3, 2. Nice. Do like one of these. Let's cover up that. I think it's very important. Asian Americans tend to be worldwide. They tend to do work without going public and less participation in public and politics. So it has been 20 years and I didn't know that until today.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously there's a lot more work to be done. Yeah, I'm very excited to be part of this. It is a call for action.
And now, well, you have done so much, I mean, on a global level, especially in investing. So let me ask you this. What advice would you give to someone who is looking for $1 million investment for their startup?
Okay. Well, number one, that's a $1 million question.
Is that
What I find out is really the majority of the immigrants are in innovation mainstream. Like 90% of unicorn companies have either immigrants, women, or minority. So if you want to make a first million, I think you better work with somebody who are very different than you. Maybe a woman, maybe a minority.
All right, well, that's some good advice, and it's great to see so many women coming up in business opportunities and creating businesses too right now. So, well, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations. Before you go, we're going to have him zoom the camera on you, and if you could just say your name and say, thank you, Asian Hall of Fame. But he'll tell you when to go.
Stand by, here we go. And in 3, 2.
This is Larry Lee. Thank you to Asian Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll take your mic from you, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Doing so many incredible things to this world.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for being here.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
李师傅刚才都讲个啥呀？啊，李师傅刚才都讲个啥呀？
啊，他刚才问就是这个 Asian of Fame 已经20年了，他问啊，就对我们的意义有多大？我说意义非常大呀。我说我也才刚刚知道这个 Asian Hall of Fame 已经有了20年了，所以我觉得 Asian American 啊应该是有更多的发更多的声音啊，更加的参加社会、政治等各方面的一些公益事业，让自己的声音得到被听到，让自己的行动被看到。同时呢 ，Asian American 也应该做更多的事儿，给社会、给国家做更多的事儿。
那刚才还有第二个问题是什么？
第二个问题就是如果我有个建议要让别人挣到第一个100万美金是什么个建议？那我的建议就是说，我们投资的很成功的创始人呢，大部分都是这个少数民族、移民等等，还有妇女。所以就是说，如果要想做到第一个100万呢，应该是找到比较独特的人来合作、来投资。这样的话呢，才更有希望能够成功。所以要更多的和少数民族、移民和妇女合作。